Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Kevin Meredith, and this is Coffee with Kev-innovation, our weekly look at all types of innovations, exploring whatever you want to talk about through this forum. This is a sister program to one that we do on Tuesdays, and that program is called Innovation Insights, where we choose specific topics and then explore them with more detail. And then this one is just really to answer any questions that you all might have with respect to innovation and entrepreneurship. So let me just figure out why the sound is so poor. Sorry. Let's see. So one of the things that we're focusing on for this month is the notion of renewal. And, as we kick off January, a lot of people have thoughts on what they want to try to achieve for the year. They set a bunch of goals. And we thought it'd be a good time to also talk about, renewal for self, renewal for relationships that you have, especially tied to the fact that January is recognized as National Mentoring Month. And so, renewing those relationships with people that you have mentored or that have mentored you is really, I think, an interesting way to go about the connection between those two topics. And it was really only this morning that I was thinking, a part of renewal that is key is actually based on the origins of the word innovation. And so maybe just start off by talking about that a little bit. The other thing that's interesting with respect to that is, let me just see if we can get this going. I've never tried to do this, but we're going to try and Instagram at the same time. Here we go. We're going live. All right. So it's going to maybe look a little strange trying to look at two different places. But the idea is the origin of innovation comes from a French word in the mid 16th century or the 1500s. And there's a lot of really interesting things about that period of time and the word coming into the lexicon. But the big thing is that it's derived from Latin, and I don't know pronunciation as well as maybe I should, but innovare, Innovare, is a compound word from two other things, which is inno or in, and then novare. So to make into or to make new is the origin of the word innovation. And we have a video up on YouTube about how new is not enough today for the realities of innovation. But at the time, it really was the idea of renewal, actually. So an altered outcome to make something into new. So as far as this month's topics, it really is a good way to wrap up the month and actually the deep origins of the word innovation being tied to that notion of renewal. Now, just to go into a little bit of the bias as to why new is not enough anymore is really we can come up with new things all day long. But if we don't create value, then it's hard to argue that we're actually innovating. And so that's something that we really want to strive for, is knowing what our stakeholders need and how we can deliver value for them. So how we can convert their needs into value. And the way that we would suggest you do that is through a creative process. And so the definition that we use for innovation is the conversion of creativity into value for stakeholders. Now, this is Coffee with Kev-innovation, and so we definitely want to talk about the coffee as well. Today, where's the package? We are drinking coffee from Dark Horse, and this is their El Salvador roast or beans. Let's see, honey processed, tasting notes of stone fruit, mulling spices, bourbon. It's a good one, and happy to have stumbled across Dark Horse. This location is over at the Steelcraft in Garden Grove, and we did a quick live from there a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and now we're drinking from home. So that's really, let's see, how would I compare it? So been drinking some Groundwork coffee over the last month or so, and that has been a really nice add. I've really enjoyed drinking that, and this is very similar in the flavor as that Groundwork coffee. So light to medium roast, more on the light side, and I did it again this week with pour over. So thank you to the folks at Dark Horse. They have a cool brand. This isn't necessarily the full representation of the brand, but they have a lot of really cool merch and just have a good vibe. So thanks again to them for making great coffee. And so yeah, I guess we'll kick back over towards the innovation stuff. We're also teaching a course, just started this last week. So this is our second session we had yesterday, called Innovate Anything. And so this is also intended to be kind of an open office hours for the students as well. So we'll try and get more engagement and more people going on that. And yeah, so I just really want to say thank you to everyone for taking a look at these when you're not able to join live, and check out the replay. If you have questions, you can always reach out at connect, CONNECT, at 4thsi.com. That's connect at 4thsi.com. Any topic that you want us to explore in a future episode would be great to get your thoughts on. This is always much more exciting when it's not just me talking about things that I care about. Want it to be about things that you all want. So with that, we'll call it good. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.